Megan Lorson here. I am going to talk to you guys all about social media today. So I don't really have a specific plan about what I'm going to talk about, but I'm just going to start from the beginning because there's many of you out there that are just starting out with social media and you guys don't really know like what direction to go. There's so many different ways and things I can do on social media, like how and where do I start? So I'm just going to start there for all of you that just don't even know where to start and you're just so overwhelmed by Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and Snapchat and Twitter and the list could go on. There's so many apps and so much social media. Minnie, hey, come over here. No, Minnie loves my plants and she loves to eat the dirt. She just thinks it's so, come here. Come over here. She loves to eat my plants and my dirt and she literally, you should see my floor right now in the dining room. It's like dirt everywhere. Anyways, so there's so many different apps and honestly, pick two to start with. And if I were to pick any two, I would pick Facebook and Instagram because that is where the majority of people are. And they're just the most, I don't want to say the most simple because actually they're probably the most complex. But Facebook and Instagram, there's tons of people on them that have been around for a while. And Facebook and Instagram are the two main apps that I use on a regular basis and that have helped me grow my clientele and my business and my brand. So we'll start with those. So Facebook and Instagram have two completely different groups of people on them, if you will. So statistics show that Facebook generally has like an older, whatever you want to call it. And then Instagram is geared more for younger ages. Now that is not to say that there are not young people on Facebook and that there are not older people on Instagram, because that's not at all exactly what I'm trying to say, but you guys hopefully understand kind of what I'm saying. But if I were to tell you guys to start somewhere, just start by simply posting. It doesn't have to be perfect. If you're one of those people that doesn't post a lot or never really posted, and you're just now, finding out that social media is huge and where everything is headed these days, just start by posting. Now, I would tell you, make sure that it is good content because you don't want to post just to post because we're in such many. Okay, I just had to go deal with my little puppy for a second. She's being very mischievous because she knows I'm not paying attention to her right now. Anyways, so just start by posting, but you want to make sure that you have good lighting, that your posts are good, and that your captions are good when you're posting them. So I always tell people this, make sure that when you're posting that you are filling a need. If you're filling a need, then your posts are going to do well. So always ask yourself before you post, is your post informing somebody? Is it educating? Is it entertaining? And if it's not doing one of those things, then you're probably not going to get a lot of engagement. You're probably not going to get a lot of likes or interaction or anything like that because you're not filling a need. Because people, we want to be inspired. We want to be educated. We want to learn new things. We want to be knowledgeable. So if we're not getting any of that from social media, then more than likely, we're just going to keep on scrolling and we're going to go to the next thing. So you want to make people stop the scroll. You want to make people catch them with your picture or your video or your caption. Catch them in one of those areas that makes them stop and say, wait, what is this? Or what are they saying? Or what are they telling me? And that's another thing. Video is so huge. Like you have to be doing video if you want to be relevant in the social media space. Now, I understand video is a big thing. And if you're not even barely posting, that's going to be even more of a challenge. So again, go back to square one and just simply start posting. And then when you start posting consistently, say once a week, then maybe start posting consistently 2 to 3 times a week and just slowly build up. And then when you get more comfortable with that, then start incorporating video and making quick little videos throughout your day of your hair processes or little tips and tricks that help you in the salon that might help somebody else. So I like to use an app called InShot to edit my videos. So I'll use my regular camera phone and I'll take my videos and then I'll upload them onto InShot and then I'll put them together. And I just take short little clips because a lot of times I'm posting my videos on Instagram, which can only be 1 minute long, which isn't that long. So in InShot, I can speed up the video, I can cut things out to make it fit within that minute. So when I'm taking a video, if I want to take it for YouTube, I want to take it horizontally. If I want to take it for Instagram or Instagram stories, I want to take it vertical this way. So depending on what platform you want to post on, that's the way you want to take your video. Now, for someone who is wanting to do video on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, such as myself, I want to do it the fastest way possible. I want to do it the easiest way possible, and I don't want to spend any more time than I have to, because we all know social media is very, very time consuming. By the time you take your picture, your photo, or your video, and then by the time you edit it and you come up with a caption, you do your caption, your hashtags, all of that, and just the time it takes to plan it out, it's a lot of work. Like, it takes a lot of time, but we know that we have to do it, because if we don't do it, then we're going to become irrelevant, because the person down the street is going to be doing it more than us, or they're going to be doing it better than us. And if we're not doing it, then they're going to get the business. The person down the street is going to get the business, or the girl doing her makeup tutorials or her whatever, they're going to get the business versus you if you're not doing it. So it can be very overwhelming, but don't overwhelm yourself. Just start small. Just start. That's the key. Just start. So many people think about starting certain things and they think about starting this and that, but they don't actually do it because they think about all the other stuff and it's so overwhelming. But just keep it simple, like just start. So back to video. So I was saying I like to take it for YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram and keep it simple, because I don't want to take a video for Instagram this way and then, oh, we got to get another one because I got to take it this way for YouTube. I like to take it just for YouTube. And if you take it far enough away where you can still see it on YouTube, yet far enough away, I can go on InShot and I can actually zoom the video in so it fits the Instagram screen, so I can use it for Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I can use it for all platforms in just with one video. So that to me is thinking smarter and not working harder. So I love doing that. That saved me so much time. And it's cool with InShot too. You can add captions on your video, because that's another thing. Videos, I just said, are huge. Like, we all know that. Videos perform so well. Like, if you want good engagement and you want people commenting, do a good video and you will get that. So, but videos with captions do even better. So if your videos have words on them and have captions on them, people will stop. And why is that? Because people stop on a post and are viewing it longer and they're watching it longer when it's moving, because it's a video, and because it has words on it. Because what are people going to do naturally? They want to say, what is this? What does that say? So the longer people are on your post, the more your posts are going to pop up in people's feeds. It's called the algorithm. So that's how like the Instagram algorithm works. So if some certain people are taking longer on your post, then Instagram is going to allow your post to come up top, to come up first every single time that person opens their Instagram. Isn't that insane, you guys? So think about this. Whatever you can do to create your posts and your videos to grab somebody's attention, and whatever you can do to make a person stop and stare at your picture or read your caption or watch your video, and the longer they're sitting on your post, the better that is for you, because the more your stories and your posts are going to start popping up on their Instagram feeds. And Instagram specifically is what I'm talking about. Facebook is similar because they're owned by the same thing. The algorithm is very similar, but the platforms vary just slightly. So that is one way. And think about that. How much more will you sell, whether you're selling a product or a service or whatever it is you're trying to achieve? How much more and better and quickly can you do it if your stuff is constantly popping up on top every time someone opens that app? So let's take it a step further. Think about if you're posting often throughout the day. Holy cow, does that work? If you want to gain followers, if you want to get more interaction, more engagement, because different people are seeing it at different times of the day. So if you're posting 3-4 times a day, you're going to see a lot of growth. It is a lot of work, but that is where I saw my most growth, when I was posting 3 to 4 times a day, like morning, lunchtime, afternoon, evening, late evening. You get everybody and multiple people see it throughout the day. So that is like the quickest way to grow your Instagram or any platform for that matter. And so when you post a video or a post on Instagram, you want to make sure that you're going to be around for the next hour to reply back to comments and engage with people, because the better your post does within that first hour, the better chance it has to go viral or to get booted up, to get more views. And more views means more followers, more interaction, and you get it. So make sure for the first hour. Now, YouTube is different. YouTube, if you're going to post a video and you're trying to grow a YouTube channel, you want to make sure that you stick around for it's the 24 hours. So in 24 hours, you want to try to get engagement and things like that. So you get a little bit more time with that. So let's see, I covered a lot. Also on Instagram, if you guys are wanting to know the best times to post, I love using insights. So you can only see insights if you have an Instagram business profile. If it's a personal profile, it's not going to give you the insights. So that's the only kind of difference you get with a business versus personal Instagram account. So I personally like to have the business account because then I can see my insights. So you just go to your Instagram profile, you click on settings at the top, there's like a drop down bar and it'll say insights. You just click on insights and it will tell you who your audience is. So do you have more men or women following you? It'll tell you what areas they're from. Are they in New York? Are they on the West Coast? Are they on the East Coast? Are they overseas? It'll tell you that, like who's following you, who's watching. Also, it's going to tell you the best days and times to post, which that is my favorite part, and that's the part that I use the most. So it'll tell you, okay, Monday, 9 in the morning and 3 o'clock in the afternoon are the best times for you to post. So everybody's are going to be different because it's going to depend on who is your audience, and it's going to depend on who you're trying to target. So everyone's is going to be different, but it'll say maybe Wednesdays at 3 p.m. and 9 o'clock at night are the 2 best times to post. So be sure to check those out because they're so helpful if you're trying to grow your account, grow your business. They've helped me so much just trying to gauge that. So I don't want to give you guys any more because that right there is kind of a lot. But what I do want you guys to do is leave your questions in the comments below, because I literally read every comment and respond to every comment no matter what. So if you guys have other things you want me to cover, I'm going to be covering a lot on my channel. So anything social media you guys want to know, anything about hair, salon ownership, business, hair formulas, how-tos, let me know in the comments because I would be happy to make it for you guys and answer all your questions in my upcoming videos. I've got a lot of content planned for this channel, so be sure to subscribe because you don't want to miss anything that I'm going to be putting out there. Also, I'm a John Paul Mitchell educator. I'm going to be starting to work with Cosmoprof team. And if you guys have any questions about that, I'm literally an open book. I want to share with you guys anything and everything that I can. That's one thing I wish I would have been able to have more of. I kind of had to figure all of this out on my own because nobody tells you how you I mean, people tell you now, but you know, a couple years ago, nobody told you how do you work with brands, or how do you work with this company or that company, or how do you become an educator. I remember a long time ago, I mean, not maybe a year ago, I would literally search on YouTube and things like how to become a hair educator and this and that, and there was like nothing. There's like no videos on it. So I want to be that resource for you guys to help you answer questions, or anywhere I can help you guys. So let me know. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching.